Hi everyone. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my experience, my mail experience that I had recently. I mean, I guess it's been probably been a few months back, but I, my mom is still within the organization, and so is my brother. My brother got married, and I wasn't invited to his wedding initially, and I wasn't invited to his wedding shower because I'm not in this fellowship, but I'm considered an apostate, so I cannot be around that. The funny thing is that they invited all my other family who would be considered worldly. So when my aunts and uncles showed up for this, who flew across country from different parts of the world, different parts around the country to this shower, they all sat around and were really amazed because I wasn't present. And my father, who's this fellowship, wasn't allowed to come either. His wife was allowed to come because she was worldly, so I guess they felt like they had the ability to possibly convert her, so she was okay to come to the shower. But my father and I, that wasn't going to be possible for us to attend. However, myself and my father, we both gave them very lucrative gifts for their wedding. I bought them lots of things. I bought them some things from Tiffany's. I bought them probably some of the most expensive gifts that they actually got, period, between me and my father. Not to mention my dad's family, who are worldly. They bought tons of things from them for their wedding, which they gratefully accepted. My father purchased them tickets for their honeymoon and paid for that in full, and additionally he gave them an additional couple of $1,000s to spend. They also bought them luggage and several other things. So when they started to open the gifts, it became painfully embarrassing to them because my name, mine was wrapped beautifully. It was just wonderful. And when they were opening gifts for me, people kept saying, "Ooh, like who gave you that?" And then they had to say who gave it. And they were like, well, "Why isn't that person here?" So they were looking really stupid because, how would this person send you something and you won't even, they're a diseased apostate, but you would accept them monetary gifts for them. I don't know, but Jehovah's Witnesses do the quirkiest things anyway. Actually, eventually I received a thank you letter in the mail for the things that I sent. My brother said thank you for the things that I sent to him, and I was really surprised by that. I was like, wow. And actually, they invited me to their wedding at the very last minute, and I lived over an hour away, and I had to work that day, so I really had to make arrangements to try to get to their little wedding. Oh, and by the way, my parents also paid, my dad and my stepmom paid for their little reception and food and everything there as well for them. So I was able to go. And it was funny because when I showed up, the witnesses that were there kept trying to say, well, do I know you? Do I know you? Don't you remember me? And, I was like, no, I don't know you. I have no clue who you are. Like, I didn't want them to have any contact with me because you can tell, it was, oh, let me know you so I can bring you back in the fold. And I wasn't having any of that. I was like, I don't know you, never saw you, whatever. Well, I thought we used to be friends. No, we weren't friends. I don't know who you are. I was like, wait a minute, back it up. I do know who you are. Let me tell you who you are. I used to have a really good friend, and she was killed in a car accident. And some years back, and she was very young at that time. I was still a lot younger then too. She was just at the beginning of her life, and she got killed in a car wreck. Not right away, but she did die. And when she died, the funeral that they had for her at the Kingdom Hall, they said that they didn't know where her hope was, and that they didn't know if Jehovah was gonna still, that basically she wasn't gonna go to heaven. She probably wouldn't, she would just probably experience the wrath of Jehovah because she hadn't been attending meetings like they wanted her to, and it was all really, really crappy. That they said that about her. She was a very sweet person, and now she's not here anymore. But she got disfellowshipped, and I think they disfellowshipped her. I'm really not sure. I believe it was because she had a boyfriend, and they disfellowshipped her for that. So she's no longer here anymore either. It's so many people that they victimize in life, and they definitely say horrible things about them. Jehovah's Witnesses say horrible things about them in death, and I just think that's really tacky on their part. It's even subhuman. Like I said before in another video, I feel like people should be accountable for their actions and what they do, and you can't just continue to hide behind the fact that you're in a cult and that you're brainwashed. Some of the things are evil and mean, and you know what you're doing. Anyway, on to my mail story. Few months back, I started receiving these letters in the mail from Jehovah's Witnesses that I did not know, and apparently this was at the request of my mother. And I pretty much knew that as soon as I started being bombarded with this mail. So I called my mom and I said, "You know what you've done. I know what you've done, and you better fix it. If you don't fix it, then I'm going to take all of these letters and I'm going to take them to the police and let them know that I am being harassed by a group of people, that a religious cult that I belong to, that I was able to escape from, but they're still trying to bother me, that they're still stalking me." And the reason why I say stalking is because I live in a gated community, and these letters ended up inside my mailbox. And some of them had letters and postmarks on them, and some of them did not. So how did they get in there? Exactly. So in less than about 24 hours, my mom called me back, and she told me that it was done, that she had taken care of it. And she actually begged me. She was like, "Please don't do that. Please don't call the police. Please don't do that. Give me an opportunity to talk to the people and get them to stop." And the fact that she was even able to contact them just made me really, really upset that, that would even happen. That would even happen at all. It's just sickening. It's just sickening. But I just wanted to share that. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have a lot of other kooky, crazy happenings that's taken place with their exposure to this crazy cult. But anyway, you guys have a happy Saturday. Bye.